Amazing country. Guys, I think I see Groot. It's another monster. They're everywhere. This was haunted. Touching a real dinosaur bone here. Like one of the first ranches on Dinosaur National Monument. Oh yeah, it's loaded with mice. So there are pictographs all over these panels down this cliff. Over here we got some ancient aliens. We're gonna check out Whispering Cave. Wow, this is a really narrow, tight slot. Tons and tons of rock hanging above our head. And if we came down, we'd be dead. All right, guys, check this out. This is Jamie's worst nightmare right here. I can't believe I found this warning on the door of an outdoor bathroom. Caution, watch for pygmy rattlesnakes. Jamie has a fear of sitting on the toilet and something biting her in the bum. And now her worst fears are confirmed. There are pygmy rattlesnakes nearby. So watch your butt. On our way to Dinosaur National Monument, we stopped by Fantasy Canyon near Vernal, Utah. It is made up of layers of sandstone, mudstone, and claystone deposited millions of years ago. The mudstone and claystone have been eroded away by water and wind, leaving behind the more durable sandstone. This has created intricate and peculiar stone figures. Look at that. Just little hoodoos and goblins everywhere. The land of spinal column and vertebrae and molars. It's another monster. They're everywhere. All right, is that a dinosaur or a dragon? Guys, I think I see Groot. Does that kind of look like Groot's head from the back? I think I found Groot. Woo! It's 73 degrees, but it's interesting how the sun beats down and just bakes off this reflective, hard-packed sand and rock and just radiates back on you. I wouldn't want to be out here in any temperature hotter than what it is right now. Interesting formations, fascinating landscapes. The scientific explanation of Fantasy Canyon is cool, but I prefer the Ute Indian legend as told in 1972 by Chief Red Moose. One day, the story goes, the evil creatures of the nether regions, tired of living in the dark and dank, decided to dig up to the surface and take over everything above and below the earth. They dug and the ground trembled and rumbled in their work. The coyotes, eagles, wild horses, and other spiritual forces summoned the North God, who froze the evil creatures. The devil chief, the mother witch, the magician, and all the rest stand there just as they stood at the instant the cold struck long ago. When the warmth came, again the west wind blew, and as the ice melted, the dust took its place, and now the monsters stand in the pit they dug, all of them turned to stone. It is a warning to the evil ones down in hell to leave the good green earth alone. It's no wonder the Native Americans were afraid of this place. The Indian lore, they did not like it. This was haunted. You can see where they would not have been happy to be in this area. Superstitious people would not find it very fun, especially in the twilight hours. It's like something out of the never-ending story. A long nose. So this Stegosaurus was at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964. And then it ended up here at Dinosaur National Monument. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's still several tons of fossils back there that haven't been quarried out. And many of the large dinosaurs that ended up in museums around the country and around the world came from this quarry here at Dinosaur National Monument. This is a baby Camarasaurus. I guess it's the most common dinosaur here. But they're all sauropods. They're all massive in scale. Pretty interesting. Touching a real dinosaur bone here. Big crack in that bone. Big chunk missing. This is the CHWS Ranch here, one of the first ranches on Dinosaur National Monument. So let's check it out. Wow. Beautiful backdrop though for a house. Somebody broke it out.
Someone broke the door.
It's a pretty big house. Oh yeah, it's loaded with mice droppings. Obviously somebody lived here more recently because there's a fridge in here. Definitely an old cabin. It doesn't smell good in here. Look at the crack in the glass.
Under fires. Well, that's in the four corners already. 1940.
Wow. It's an actual log cabin. Well, look at that old box springs. Linoleum. Probably the ranch hands lived here in this bunkhouse. Oh, there's actually some holes. A little lizard sitting right on the pot. Big house for back in the day. Look at this old cabin we found. It's got a sod roof.
Said when the Fremont made these images, the ground surface extended to a level of the petroglyphs.
Really?
Over thousands of years, the water flowing in the creek channel on the west side of the canyon has eroded this access, leaving petroglyphs high above the human reach. I can't see the rocks disappearing in 1,000 years. What do you think?
No, I agree. But that's way up there. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
How do they climb up there?
That's a good question. So that's a necklace right there? That's cool. Hey, there's an alien. Look at. Just kidding. It has antenna sticking out of it. We're down here near the Yampa River, and this country down here is absolutely stunning. We're gonna check out Whispering Cave and see what it's all about. It's a lot cooler back in here. Looks like it doesn't go too far. Hey, it's weird. It's a massive vault that goes up forever. And it's separated from this outside wall. If this fell... Wow, this is a really narrow, tight slot. Okay, let's just keep going.
That's why you can't go very far. Does it open up or just get stuck on it? That's it.
It's still going. I'm rubbing. This would not be good for people with claustrophobia. Okay. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm rubbing bad.
Stuck.
Woo, I'm turning sideways and...
This rock, if it ever shifted...
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
I don't think we're going to do much more.
No, I'm too big.
One side is separated from the other. You're exactly right. This piece of rock is basically falling in here.
Wow, that's crazy. It's just hanging above our head. Look at tons and tons of rock hanging above our head.
And if it came down,
we'd be dead. Well, friends, we made it. And you know what? We don't normally camp in public campgrounds. That's just not our thing. But being in a national monument, there's no dispersed camping, and so you have no choice. But I'm going to tell you what, this Echo Park campground is pretty awesome. Going to be a little windy tonight, but we got a beautiful site. All right, Brian, what you cooking tonight?
oh, we're going to do some sweetwater potatoes. We'll get these all cooked up and then add some cheese.
We got some bacon in there, and
Bacon.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And then over here we have some New York strip steaks. Oh, hear it sizzle. We're looking forward to some good dinner. All right, the steaks are looking amazing. And how's the sweetwater potatoes? Oh wow. Look at that.
Potato.
All right, look at this amazing food. Steak. Dish some of this up. Easy potatoes. All right.
Look it up.
Bon appetit. Morning at Echo Park. Didn't get as cold as we thought it would, and it's just a beautiful morning, perfectly blue skies. Today's going to be a nice day. We've already started with some good breakfast. We're doing eggs, bacon, and cheese muffin sandwiches. So yeah, they're going to be good. All right, breakfast sandwich, fresh raspberries, and yogurt. We're ready. Called Castle Park. Oh wow, look at this view, Brian. That's a drop. There's the Yampa River. Beautiful. That meadow is green. Wow. Well, we made it up this pretty rugged road in Dinosaur National Monument, and it's interesting because we came to this viewpoint. It has a trail, and it looks like there's a memorial or a marker, a grave marker. Joe Mantle, 1901 to 1948. Yeah, we got to give our respects to Joe Mantle. What a interesting place to be buried up here on the top of this hill.
Buried here. I mean, there's nothing around here. No other grave sites.
Yeah, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm watching this side real close. Oh. Oh, look at the rust in this bad boy. See what happens? This is all clay.
Just don't get near it.
Okay.
I'm Jamie's voice.
Yeah. You're the voice of reason. You keep me in line like Jamie does. Look at that. Wow. It's cool how you got gray cliffs right there. Then you got some white and yellow and mixed in with some brown and red. And makes for a really, really beautiful canyon. Dinosaur National Monument actually surprised us with its diversity, beauty, and backcountry remoteness. We didn't spend a lot of time in the touristy areas, but there are a lot of bones and fossils to discover along with some fun hikes. Families with children would especially enjoy all the dinosaur bones. Although there's no places to camp outside designated campgrounds, it does make a fantastic day drive along the beautiful Yampa River if you want to take the back roads into Colorado. As long as the roads aren't wet, you can make it in a two-wheel drive vehicle. We saw 0 people on the road all day long. There are pictographs all over these panels down this cliff. Pretty steep little trail here, but it's leading to some good panels
here to not see these. See that one up there?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's a necklace. What's so crazy is how well these are just pecked out of the rock. Over here we got some aliens or something, ancient aliens wearing like a space helmet. Yeah, oh, and then there's a bunch of pictographs that have been pecked into the rock over here. Wow. Oh yeah, the devil right there. I've seen that devil all over Utah. Another great pictograph panel, or petroglyph, I guess. There's a galaxy up there. That's crazy. Bighorn sheep. some dude. Yeah, there's a smiley face. That's so funny. Interesting petroglyphs. Viewer discretion advised. It's a male. Believe how lush it is in here. Dinosaur National Monument. The sun was getting hot, but come into this little oasis here in this canyon, and it's beautiful. Call them the Split Mountains, and just make these really awesome canyons. I don't know what it would take to have the resilience to be a pioneer like some of these hardy old homesteaders. This woman named Josie came here after she was 40 and built this homestead. She lived in this place for over 50 years. She died when she was 90 in 1964. She homesteaded this place, this beautiful little area here in Dinosaur National Monument. Yeah, so she lived in here until 1964. That's a long time, 50 years by herself, 100% alone. She built the garden. She must have been tough. Dirt floor.
Mud in, got it from the creek, clay.
Yep.
Built the walls with it.
Wow. Fireplace. Little closet. Wow, this is something else. These old pioneer homesteaders were something else. We just stopped to air up after our adventure, and we ran across this old, looks like a roadside hotel. This US 40 used to be a major highway that ran across the whole United States, and after they opened up some of the other interstates like I-70 and other highways, people stopped using this road.
There, you got a quarter? I'll call home.
And that's old. PTI Communications. Thanks for tuning in to Explore Adventure, and until next time, live life to the limit.